After years of tension, are India and China preparing for a diplomatic reset? That question is gaining attention after Chinese Foreign Minister Wang called for the restoration of dialogue mechanisms between India and China. At first glance, this may sound like routine diplomacy. But given the recent history of strained relations between the two countries, the statement carries significant geopolitical importance. According to reports, China has expressed interest in resuming communication channels and dialogue mechanisms aimed at managing bilateral issues and stabilizing relations. Why does this matter? Because dialogue is often the first step toward rebuilding trust between countries after prolonged tensions. India-China relations changed dramatically following border tensions along the line of actual control, or lack. Over the past few years, both countries increased military deployments in sensitive border regions, and political trust declined sharply. As a result, what was once largely an economic relationship became a more complex strategic challenge. In such situations, communication becomes extremely important. Dialogue mechanisms help prevent misunderstandings, reduce the risk of accidental escalation, and create opportunities for peaceful dispute management. For countries sharing one of the world's longest disputed borders, regular communication is often a critical confidence-building measure. And before we continue, if you enjoy important facts about international relations, geopolitics and current affairs explained in a simple way, make sure to subscribe to the channel. The issue is particularly important for India because China is one of its most significant neighbors and trading partners. The relationship affects national security, trade, technology, regional influence and cooperation in international forums. Both countries participate in organizations such as BRICS, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the G20. Any improvement or deterioration in relations can therefore influence broader regional and global developments. Analysts note that improved relations could contribute to greater border stability, stronger economic engagement and more effective cooperation in multilateral institutions. However, they also caution that restoring trust is often much more difficult than restoring dialogue. It is important to understand that the current development does not mean all disputes have been resolved. The statement focuses on restarting communication and diplomatic engagement. A genuine reset would require sustained dialogue, confidence-building measures and progress on outstanding issues over a long period. For competitive exam aspirants, important terms associated with this topic include line of actual control, confidence-building measures, border management, diplomacy, multilateralism and regional security. The larger lesson is simple. When major powers stop talking, risks increase. When communication resumes, opportunities for stability improve. The big question